All right. I think we're live and going here. Okay. Yeah, looks like we're up and going. Let's see here. All right. Oh, yeah, sweet. Okay. So we are going to be starting a new farm. I think I went through all the mods. I think everything new that I wanted. All right, let's see here. Okay, so we're going to start a new farm. We're going to go to freaking Muth. I never really did play this in Farming Simulator 22. I want to do... Yeah, I think that's where we want to start. Welcome to everybody that's joined. See how this goes. Like I was saying, I know this was on Farming Simulator 22. I think when the time it released there, I was more involved with a couple other maps, so I never really got to play this one. Farming Simulator 25 so far doesn't seem to have a lot of map options, so I don't know. We'll see how Frankenmuth goes. I'm not super impressed with the base game maps. I mean, obviously there's a lot of great detail, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how Frankenmuth looks. I've heard it's even a little bit different than last year. It actually might have lost some of the characteristics from the last year or from the last game, but like I said, I didn't play it a whole lot, so to me, it's going to be like playing a brand new map for the first time. So. Hey, Papa. Appreciate you sharing the live, dude. Oh, man. I've noticed it takes a lot longer for the games to load or the maps to load. Even going into a brand new game it takes forever. All right, here we go. Okay, so confirm. Okay, so I know this is one of the starting areas. I think there's another one. I think it's up here. We'll go into Just take a look around a little bit. Okay, so you do get the barns. I think this is kind of primarily where I want my main farm set up to be, is up here. I like the trees. I like the pond. Yeah, I think so. This is where we're gonna have the main farm, I think. Yeah, I might move some of the. What is that? Okay, sawmill. Track up there. I'm just trying to figure out where'd be the best place to put the animals and stuff. I don't know. I like having the animals up in kind of the trees and stuff like that. And now that you can custom build like pastures, it makes it a lot more innovative to be able to put fences actually up into the trees and not have to worry about placing them in certain places. But okay, so like I said, we're just building a farm. I'm not trying to start from scratch or nothing, so go ahead and I'm gonna add some money here to the old account. Get us off to yeah, that's probably fine. Actually, let's do 30. There we go. Okay, so if we go here, so I think the first thing we're gonna do, we'll buy that. Obviously, that's where we want the farm to be. I think we're gonna buy this plot. Don't think I need that plot. We can buy that, so I might as well buy that. Okay, so we'll just start with that for now. Kind of get a layout of the farm itself and start designing that. Chances are I'll buy a lot of these bigger fields up here, just for ease. I mean, I know with the new GPS thing that the workers, AI workers, they're doing fantastic, at least in the maps that I've played. But I still just like having the bigger fields. It seems like less of a headache when you want to actually do stuff and take over. Well, then there are plenty big fields on here. So, okay. All right, so if we just come up here, I think the first thing we're going to do, I like the house, but I think we're just going to go ahead and get rid of the house. And then we're going to come in. Yeah, just do a constructible house. Let's see. That actually doesn't line up half bad right there. We can edit that a little bit, but that actually sits really nice right there, I think. So we're gonna put that right there. There we go. Take off, supersonic speed here. Oh, one thing I am going to do. I'm going to slow things down a little bit. Nice little touch with the pond. I like that a lot. Little tractor. Don't know if the rock's supposed to be right there, way of that trail, but so I actually really do like the barns on this map. So I think I'm gonna actually keep the barns. Barn over here, and this is the one that has, yeah, this is the one that has shop in it. Okay. Alright, so what else do we need here? Go into construction. Okay, so I think I'm good on sheds. I don't foresee me needing any more sheds at the moment. Probably gonna have a trying to think out loud here. Okay, so if we go, let's go to silos. Yeah. We'll go ahead and put kind of like this right here on this corner. Hey Rogue, thank you for the follow. Apologize, I'm not getting too into my decisions right now, and then just like I said, I'm new to this whole streaming thing, so paying attention to the chat is going to be something I have to get used to. But I appreciate you very much. Okay, I think we're just going to go right there with our first silo. If we need to add an additional one, we can, but this one's a multi-fruit, so we can put just about anything in there. 10 million capacity. I kind of like that on that corner because it'll be nice for semis to just be able to come in there. Okay. Okay. Constructibles, I don't think we need anything else. We do need a gas tank, fuel container. Let's see. Honestly, wouldn't have that. Wouldn't mind having that over here. Well, maybe right there on the edge. I'm worried about it being too close to this corner with some of the larger machinery, if they'll be able to make that bend. So maybe I'll just put it right out front here. That way anybody can access it. Yeah, I think this is a good spot. Marvel Rivals, yeah. One of these days, I keep watching your videos and stuff like that, and I don't know. I haven't even downloaded the video yet, or the game yet, and I need to. I know you guys have been killing it on Marvel Rivals. I need to get involved. I just, like I said, I'm just late to the party, as usual. So, okay, what other tools? I do like having a weather station. I'll put that somewhere over here by the house. Just put that there. Oh yeah, an electric charging station. One of the semis I like using on here is actually electric, which is crazy. I don't know why I like it so much, but maybe I'll put that in too. I'll just set that next to, which way? I think it goes this way. I think I can set that right there. I forget that it's there half the time and smoke it when I'm coming into the yard, but that's okay. FS 25 is fun. Yeah, I mean it's nice. It's new. It's definitely improvement on the last game, but yeah, it's just starting to get back into it a little bit. Okay, so I think the next thing I'm going to focus on is the animals, because a lot of the stuff that I build around the yard is going to be focused on the animals. So I'm just trying to decide. Like I said, I like having my animals up close next to the trees. So like this field right here, where it's especially small, like this field right here, just kind of screams out to me that hey, this is kind of a place where I want to have some animals. So I'm thinking probably just go in here. Let's see, painting. What kind of paints do we have on this map? Just your basic. Okay, so we'll just turn this to grass real quick. I think this is going to be too small for my cows, but I think this is going to be pretty nice for the sheep and goats. Let's see, animals. Yeah, I think we'll put the sheep and the goats. What is that? Is that the... okay, yeah, that's the one I want right there. Cannot place fence here. What do we mean? Did I not buy that field? Oh nope, that'd be why. Okay, so I will buy that. Change things up a little bit. Okay. Welcome to everybody else who's joined. Hope you're all having a great night. Just building a new farm from, not basically from scratch, but just new to me. First time playing this map, Frankenmuth, American map. How close I want to get to the road? Probably about right there. And yes, I want to customize the fence. I think this is an awesome feature that they added. Being able to customize your fence is, I think that's so cool. It allows you to engage just that much further with the animals. Also, the addition of, oh, where are we at here? Why would that be restricted over here? I thought I owned that. Oh, no. I don't want to do that. No. Okay, so if we come up maybe just a little bit higher, see what that does. Okay, that's better. And we're gonna come right here to the field edge. Come back back down. Wonder why it's doing that. Just go out of the way a little bit. Not a big deal. You want to place the meadow? Yes, that's a nice addition. So, okay, so that's gonna be our sheep pen. It looks nice. I like the location of it. Just right next to the main yard. Okay. Alright, so if we go over, go ahead and throw some sheep in there. So I do like having all three kind of age groups. Looks like so I can put 167 sheep after I built that fence. And I think goats is kind of where it's at. I want to have more goats than anything. So I'm gonna put. I want to go pretty heavy on the goats. I think I'm gonna go 15 of each age group. Okay, so 15 of each age group, so that puts us at 45. And we'll throw some other ones in here as well. Probably throw maybe 10, 10, 5, 5. Just because I want there to be more older ones so they produce wool faster, and then the younger ones can obviously catch up. I don't know. It's just nice to have different dynamic of ages. I think that's a really cool feature that they have included. So we're at 85. Yeah, we're fine. And then as you get older, you can obviously sell some. I mean, you're not going to make a whole bunch of money on sheep. You're probably better off just to leave your matures and maximize your wool. But okay. Okay, so we're at 125 out of 167. Gives us a little room for when these adults actually get through their gestation period. We'll actually have some more little ones running around, so it'll be cool. I think we're set on sheep for a little bit. If we move on, let's see here. If we go to see the goats and sheep out here, awesome. Okay. All right, so now I gotta figure out. Usually the big one. I mean, obviously milk is a huge part of this game, so cows is my big. You know, cows produce the milk. We want to have the capability to have a lot of them. I don't know if I want them in this pasture or not. I don't know. This just doesn't. The only thing is, I could see myself using this pasture as a hay pasture, or this field right here as a hay pasture, planting this to hay and using it that way. I could also do that same thing up here with this. This wouldn't be a bad potato pasture. Either one of these would actually not be a bad potato pasture either. Oh, there's power lines in these fields, which I don't think is an issue. I think the farmers will work around these, not a problem. There is some more barns up here too, so I don't think I'm gonna run out of storage for any equipment. So, I could use that as like meadow equipment up there as well. Man, I don't know. I think I am gonna I think I am gonna replace this pasture right here and put the cows. I think it'd be kind of nice to have this road come off right here where the mouse is, come off right here, and then you can have access to the barn area right here, and you can just loop around back up into here. I might have to remove a tree, possibly. I think that's kind of my vision right now. So I think we're gonna do that. Okay. Is this the one? No, that's not the one I want. I think it's this one. Yeah, that's the one I want. Okay, so I want to have it facing this way. Actually, I think this might work out pretty good. Yeah, okay. Sorry, sometimes I just have to sit there and think about it, and it's just... Okay, so I'm gonna just... put the whole thing, I'm just gonna paint the whole field, because I'm gonna use just this whole field as my cow pasture. So I'm just gonna paint the whole thing. I know I don't probably have to do this, but I think it saves tidying up a little later. This field is bigger than I thought it was going to be. I'm curious to see when I put the cow barn in here how many cows I'm actually going to be able to house in here. And obviously, like, if I get to a point where I have more cows that are producing milk than I need milk, I can obviously, once they get to maturity, I can just start selling them and supplement the income that way. I see people joining and stuff like that. I hope everybody's having a great night. Kind of just chilling, building a new farm. Okay. All right. So if we come down here, I want to get it back to cows. Get that. Okay. So I want to make it. I want to make it somewhat square. I think I want to stay away from the trees just a little bit. Do you get to name the farm? I can name the farm. I can. It doesn't really show up anywhere. It's kind of more of like just a save type thing. You can save your farm names, but it'd be cool if you could just like build a huge sign that said your farm name on it. Maybe someday. I know there's mods and stuff like that that have that you can type on. Okay, yes, I want to customize. Okay, so we're gonna come straight there. God, I don't know why it does that. We're gonna have some funky looking pastures because it does not want me to build all the way up close to the trees. I don't know if there's a special thing going on with the trees or... This is gonna be one of the bigger... Oh, whoa. See, and that's... I don't understand, like, what... Why is the area restricted right here? Like, what is... There we go. Okay, there we go. That is quite the pasture. I have to level some of that out, make that work a little better. It's closer to the trees than I probably wanted it to be, but I think it'll be fine. Okay, so if we run over here, take a look at it, actually down on the ground, see what it looks like. Okay, yeah, it's fine. I'll come in and smooth this out, make it a little better for the trucks. Okay, so obviously I'm wanting, holy cow, 578 cattle in this pasture. That's a lot. So chances are I'm probably not going to need all those cattle, but I still want to produce um, dairy cattle. I could honestly do like Angus and stuff like that since I have the capacity to continue to grow and sell them, and I might do that at a later point. But right now, I think I'm just gonna stick with the dairy cows. Gosh, I don't even know where to start. So I'll probably do. Boy, let's see here. What if I do? Maybe do 30 of each age group. The puberty span on these is a lot longer. Obviously, cows take a lot longer to mature, so I think I'm gonna spend a little bit more. I'll spend the same amount on the younger ones as I do the mature ones. Okay, so those ones, obviously your Holsteins. I do wish I could just type a number in, and maybe, I don't think you can, even though I have my mouse and stuff here. I don't think I can. And I know, so water buffalo are a new addition. Obviously, I know this would be quite strange to have water buffalo in America producing milk, but let's see here. Okay, so we're up to 270, so we're not even half full in this pasture. Like I said, I might add Angus at a later date, but right now, I think we're just gonna stick with the dairy producing animals. We're gonna go from there. So I like this setup. It's nice and large. Usually, once I get my stuff set up, I'll come in and I'll throw bushes and trees and stuff like that. But for right now, I just don't want to muddy things up too bad. So I'm just gonna kind of keep it nice and open until I kind of know what I have. Okay, so I still need. Oh, and one thing I didn't think about is one thing I did not think about is my. Hold on just a second here. Thank you for the layout. It takes a while, and like I said, I changed my mind a whole bunch of stuff, well, a whole bunch of times on stuff. So hold on just a second, guys. Okay. So, like I was saying before, I need to add a manure heap and a liquid manure extension. Let's see here. I can add the manure heap. Free toggle. I think I'm gonna put the manure heap just probably just right down here. And then the liquid manure, that's always the tricky one to figure out. Because it's big. Honestly, could put it right out in the middle of the pasture, but I don't know. I might end up having to do that. I'll come back to that. I will come back to that part of it. Or I guess I could. I wonder if I sell that. If I put that. I could have trees growing out of it. I think I'll just go with that. Just stick it right there. I'll come back and I'll put my manure heap kind of where it was. Right there. Okay. So I have what I need. I'm going to come in before I forget to do this, smooth this stuff out a little bit around just right here, just so the being able to drive on this is a lot more smooth. You'll see the first time I pull a truck in that it is, if you have areas that are like that, it really shows when you pull in there with a vehicle. So just smooth all that out a little bit. It looks like I need to smooth this out a little bit. There's a little bit of a lip. There we go. Smooth that out. Perfect. Okay, cool. All right, so pigs, I think, are the next one I want to focus on. Okay. Where should we put the pigs? I could put them right next to the sheep, but there's not really a road that goes to them. I do like to have my animals near roads. Let's see. But at the same time, I don't want to get too far away from the farm either. So, I mean, I can always put in roads. It's kind of a cool little pond back there. Let's see here. Hey, Groot, thanks for the follow. I really appreciate it, man. Okay, so I could, because there's this farm down here. Could put the pigs down here. Like I said, I don't need to consume this whole pasture, though. Although it's kind of not a bad idea, because obviously I'm not going to farm each individual parcel. So being able to consume some of these to use them as animal pastures kind of doesn't sound like a bad idea to me, and it's on the road that leads into the farm. Well, favorite tractor brand? Probably John Deere. Um, it kind of depends on the day. If you're talking about like actually in the game, I don't know. I've been playing around with all different kinds. I don't know. I kind of pick a brand for each map that I do and kind of stick with it. I'm thinking about doing Fendt for this map. I've done some Kloss and some John Deere in the past, and I don't know. I haven't done a Fendt one on FS25 yet, so I might dedicate this map to Fendt. We'll see. Case, I have nothing against Case. I've done plenty with Case, and I have no problem with Case. I think they all get the job done, especially at the price point for some of these machines. So, okay, so I think I am. I'm gonna convert this. Oh, I gotta go in and buy it first. So that's this one. Buy that. Mm. Do I farm? I do not farm in real life. I actually work for an agronomy company, so I work with farmers and growers. But no, I do not. I do not farm myself. Hey, Rogue, thanks. I really appreciate you stopping by and checking it out. Look forward to seeing you in the future. Someday you'll probably see me with Taryn and um, Taryn and Garrett on Marvels. Grandpa just retired last year. Yeah, yeah, we're seeing a lot more of that generation that's starting to get out of it. Yeah, at all case, yeah. Yeah, it seems like once they find ones that work for them and they can really enjoy using and rely on, it seems like that's what they go with. So, and Case has been around for a long time. Grew up with Case, yeah, yep. And Kubota, they make some really good littler tractors, man. They've really upped the value and reliability of the stuff they make. So yeah, if you're looking for a small little tractor, Kubota's a good one to have. Okay, so I said we're gonna put pigs in here. Come down to the pigs. Okay, so we gotta turn this around. Pasture's gonna face out. Yes. go all the way up next to this guy's house here. Sorry, dude. When you're sitting in your pool in the backyard, you can enjoy looking at the pigs. I like the noises it makes every time that you set a fence down. He also had a Chalmers that everyone wanted at. Yeah, I bet they did. Okay, so I'm gonna actually leave a little space for my slurry tank this time. Man, every time it stops, it glitches right here when I connect the fence. I'm worried it's gonna crash. Okay, so I'll go back up here, go to silo extensions. I think we're gonna want to face it. Nope, not, yep, there we go. Face it that way. I'm gonna put that like right up there. Oh, it needs to be replaced. Closer to, okay, in that case, we'll put it right there. And then we'll bring this guy in. Eesh, still didn't leave enough space. That's okay. That is okay. Are you going to do cows? Yep, I did. I think I got done with them right before you joined here. So this is going to be the cow pasture, coming right off the main farm area here. I think it holds like 578 or something cows. So I got about 270 in there right now, all dairy. Might work on like Angus and stuff like that later on, but right now I'm just focused and worried about the dairy. So run over and see how this see how the pig pen's looking. Okay, so like holy moly, I can put 884 pigs in here. That is ridiculous. Holy cow. I guess we're big time farming now. That's a lot of pigs. God, if I jeez. I think I'm just gonna do 50 of yeah, I think I'm just gonna do 50 of each age for each kind here. Give me up to 300 pigs and I guess let them grow and sell them when I max out. And I could do more, but the problem is I'm not gonna have really a crop to feed these things on. That's gonna be half the problems. I'm gonna have to probably buy feed and supplement to get through at least a year until I can have my own crops grown. Guessing you play on PC. Oh, hold on just a second, guys. Hello? No, I'm streaming downstairs. Have you ordered? Well, okay. What do you want? What do I need to do? Yeah. All right. But oh, there we go. Yes, I am playing on PC. I'm actually using a PlayStation 5 controller though, because I don't know, I just love having the PlayStation 5 controller. I use my PlayStation controller on pretty much everything I play. I'm never really been a good mouse and keyboard player. So, all right, get these pigs bought. Okay, and then I don't know. I've never really been a huge fan of horses. I know you can make some pretty decent money with the horses, but I don't know. And I know they, like in FS22, they had a mod where you could hire somebody to ride them and exercise them and stuff like that, and that's how they gain value. And I don't believe they have that yet in 2025. So, man, where are all the little piggies at? One little guy out here by himself. I put all those pigs in here, 300, and you can hardly even tell. But that's alright. Okay, so let's go back up here. Let's see. So, okay, so I got my pigs, I got the sheep, got the cows. I think chickens you can't really build the fence or the pasture, so I think I'm just gonna keep the chickens up here close in the yard. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna keep the chickens up here, maybe in the back part of this yard. Chickens, 360. I guess you can build some with chicken pastures. I honestly don't know how this works. I've never used this one before. It says chicken pasture, 20 chickens, but there's no fence. They go inside that building. Oh, really? So literally I can only have 20 chickens? That's depressing. Oh, same thing with that. That's such a nice looking chicken house. That's what okay. Maybe I don't know. I'll just yeah. Yeah, you're right. Can't do anything with it. Oh man, that's too bad. Okay, so go in and sell that. That's oh. And so I'm just gonna put this one down just for the amount of eggs. Actually, I'm gonna go back in and repaint that. Is that what that is? No, 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 no. Okay. Okay, so go back. Chickens. We'll just put the chickens right there. Perfect. Okay, so now I have my chickens. Go check those guys out. Okay, so I'll buy some roosters. I usually only ever buy about 10, just to have them. And then I think I'll buy 100 regular and 100 small. I think we'll just start with that. Yeah, we'll just do 100 and 100. Because the puberty rate on these is not very high, so. Or not rate, but length, I should say. Okay. So the last animal I think I'm going to deal with is probably going to be the bees. And bees you can place anywhere. So how do the bees work? It's a great question. So basically, okay, so if I just go to the bees here. So first thing is, so these down here are mods. Otherwise, this is the base game palette location. So when you place your beehives, which are these guys up here, you place your beehives and then they reproduce, or not reproduce, they produce honey and they spawn with pallets at these pallet locations here. So basically, these are just a mod that allows you to stack more pallets when you have more bees. So you can put these anywhere, and you'll have to go to this location every cycle and pick the honey up and deliver it. I think cereal is one of the things that requires honey. So honestly, since I have all this space here that I ended up not using for the pigs, I might just put my honey here as well. What do you feed them? You don't actually feed them anything. So actually, if you go into, let's see here. If you go into help, and if you go to, where's animals? All the way down here. Bees. Okay. So yeah, if food, as you can see at the top, they're not required. It produces honey. Beehives produce honey, which can be processed and sold directly. Place your beehives next to fields, as the bees will increase the yield. So if you actually place them to the fields where you plan on putting canola, sunflower, or potatoes, honey will be delivered. It actually gives those fields, I think it's like a 5% boost or something like that. So you actually yield a little bit more canola, sunflower, and potatoes if you put beehives next to those fields. Yeah, so basically you place them, you place the pallet trigger for where it spawns the pallets, and you don't have to worry about it. So bees are kind of nice, and the honey's nice, but I think what I found is you have to place a lot of honey hives in order for them to produce like you want them to, quantities. So I actually said a little bit earlier, like I think I want probably this field here, um, this field here to be a potato field. So I'm probably gonna place, I think I'm gonna replace a couple of these bigger beehives just in here. So if I place one there, right there, right there. Oh yeah, and I need more land. So, and I think I'll come over here. I could use one of these fields over here for canola or sunflowers. So I could place one here. And you don't really even have to place them this close together to each other. But Like I said, I feel like you need a lot of them. It takes a lot of beehives to produce. So sometimes, like in like these wooded areas, I literally just place them, kind of out of sight, out of mind, and they produce honey. What do you plan on putting? I have not made it that far yet. I'm still kind of designing things. So typically, what I do once I get my farm layout the way I want it, then I start diving into the field side of things. I don't know. I kind of have an idea shaping up, like I talked about earlier. I'm thinking about making this field right here and this field right here a potato field. This is probably going to be a beet field because right here is actually a beet dump on this map. So I'm probably going to put beets in this field. Um, and then after that, I don't know. I always keep a meadow close to my animals, so this may end up being a meadow. Um, I could end up having one of these a meadow. It's when you do grass and stuff like that, you're continuously running back to the silo, so um, you definitely want to have something close by. And then after that, I just target big fields. I like bigger fields. I could actually combine a lot of these fields, and this may be something I end up doing. Like this entire block right here, I think I could actually combine into one humongous field. But the problem is I may need more fields to put different crops in. To do everything I like to do with all the production points and everything, I don't know, like 12 to 14 different crops I grow. So I have to make sure that I have different fields lined up for each crop that I'm going to do. Hard time with beets, yeah. I don't know. Beets is rough because the equipment. I mean, it's smaller equipment. You're not covering a bunch of acres very quick with beets. Um, but obviously, for some of the production points, you need sugar, sugar cut, stuff like that. So beets is it's one of the things that we have to have if you plan on running certain production points. So, okay, I think I have enough beehives down. Maybe I'll just place one more back here somewhere, um, just for good measure. But okay, so I have my cows um, right here, like 578 or something. I have my chickens right here in the main yard, sheep right here, pigs, and I'm not gonna mess with horses right now. I'm not gonna mess around with the horses. Like I said, if they bring back a mod like they had in FS22 where they had like the personal trainer that trains them pretty automatically every day, I might get back into horses. But I've just I don't know. I've never been huge on the horses. Okay, so now I can start decorating the yard a little bit. Like I said, I can just thinking kind of like what do I want back here? What do I need else? I mean, what else am I missing? So from a standpoint of like an actual yard, um, like I said, I think we're fine on sheds. The only thing is um, I like having I use this one a lot in some of my other maps. This one, feel like I don't really have the space, but like I like to park like semis and planners and stuff like that. In this map, I don't think I need that. I have plenty of room to park semis and other stuff. When do you decide what equipment to get? I usually wait until I have my farm set up, and then I start buying equipment. So I'm in August right now. A lot of times I'll actually go through and I'll buy equipment as I need it. Um, so like with August, I bet like if I go into some of these fields, um, growth ready to harvest. So some of these fields that I'm gonna end up buying, like I'm gonna buy 20. Chances are I'm gonna buy one So like these fields automatically I can buy. I can honestly, if I wanted to right now, it's like what field or what is this? Um, is that wheat? Yeah, that's wheat. So I could actually have buy a combine right now and have a worker start harvesting this field while I continue to design and stuff like that, just to get a head start. And sometimes I do that, but other times it's like, I got enough going on, so I'm just gonna continue to work on the design and setting things up. Half the time, that's what I enjoy the most is setting up the farms, and actually taking a look at them, and then going into the farming. Okay, so I think what I'm gonna do, I just want to get my guy out of there a little bit. So, like I said, I'd like a shed. There's also this one. I use this one a lot. Just for like equipment, like planters and stuff, like bigger equipment that's just not going to fit in the shed. Thank you. But what? I don't know. Okay. Okay. I just don't know. I could put something like that in this field too, but hmm. And I may end up moving the silo. I kind of like the location of the silo, but I may end up moving it. Or I could move the chickens. Yeah, I think I'm gonna move the silo. And I might move the chickens. Oh, I probably have to sell the chickens first before I can move that. See what I'm saying? Like you're always changing your mind, or at least I am, when it comes to design and stuff. Okay. Where's the farmhouse? So the farmhouse is actually, it's one of the constructibles. It's gonna be right here. So I'm gonna actually place these. Excuse me. Okay. I'm gonna actually place these somewhat close to each other. There we go. Like I said, I'm just gonna use those for like bigger equipment storage. Stuff that stuff that will fit in here, but at the same time it's gonna be tight. So I'd rather just have it out here. So I actually could have left my silo exactly where it was, which is fine. Go back in here, go back to silo. Put my silo back, and then come back, go to chickens. And then I think I'm actually going to put the chickens right off the shop. Yeah, it just seems like a good place to have some chickens. Well, I gotta be able to get to them and feed them though. Maybe I'll have them right in front of the shop. I don't know what's that. Could have them right in front of the house. Wake up to chickens every morning. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna put my chickens right here. There we go. I'll go buy the chickens I sold. Okay. Okay. Coming together. So I have some storage. Yeah. Okay. I think I'm scored away on animals. Storage. I know I do need I think it's under silos. Hayloft. See that? Hey, thanks, Screw, for stopping by, man. I really appreciate it. Stop by anytime. I'm gonna put the hayloft, even though the pigs don't need it. I'm gonna put the hayloft over here. Yeah, put the hayloft there. Just add another, because I think I'm gonna end up making this, even though it's probably way too big. I think this is gonna be my grass pasture right here. Okay, so what else do I need? Is there anything else I really need right now? Oh, I do need a bale storage. Bale. Bale, 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 bale. Hmm. Yeah, there we go. A bale storage. See, just when you think you have everything, you never have everything. You're constantly building to your farm. Okay. Okay, so now I think I'm just gonna come in here. I'm pretty sure this is just gravel. So I'm gonna gravel and kind of make connections to um no. Isn't it just yeah, there's gravel. Yeah. So I think I'm just going to come around these areas a little bit. I think I'm gonna leave that just a hair, go around that a little bit. I don't want super clean lines because I mean, and I think I'm actually just gonna come off right here. That might actually work pretty good. Come off right here so I can access the bale storage. Oh, yeah. I was gonna plan on keeping a little bit of grass around the silo, and I might end up putting some back, or I'll put some bushes or something there. Because otherwise it kind of just looks out in the open and exposed right there, but that's okay. Okay. And then I'm going to actually just cover up the insides of these. Just make that blend in a little better. Place this a little bit. Everything else, okay. And then like I said earlier, it's gonna come down off of here. I'm just gonna make it basically so this connects with the. Let's make this all gravel. And then I think I'm actually just gonna bring it right back up here. So this is nice that you're gonna be able to come in from either direction. Like I said, it's not clean, it's not pretty, but nothing really ever is. So just clean up those edges a little bit. Okay. So we have that looking pretty decent. Up into the cattle. Out of the cattle. Coming down. Coming in. Oh, I need to. Not that it's a huge deal, but if we're gonna do it, might as well be consistent. like that. Looks like so it goes in there. I think I'm gonna gravel this whole patch right here. Because this is gonna be an area where you come in here with semis to load or unload, and it's gonna be a wide turn anyway, so just make this whole thing back here just gravel up until probably that. There we go. Okay. Okay. It's coming together. Alright, so I'm gonna fix this silo and put some, I think I'm gonna put some bushes around the silo. Just because it's, you know, it needs something. It's too exposed where it is. There we go. Helps it a little bit. I think eventually I'll probably come through and I'll probably put fence alongside some of these buildings here just to add in. I'll probably add a fence coming down the alley here. I don't know, fences just, I think they kind of bring everything together a little bit. I'll probably put lights coming in here, coming up to the yard. God, that looks really super steep. I'll go in to fix that. There we go. Fix that a little bit. Just make that not look so drastic anyway. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. Sounds like a Doppler radar going off or something. Yeah, there we go. Nice little contour adjustment there. Man, I'm liking how this is coming together. I think there's gonna be some good things that happen on this farm. But just about out of time for tonight. Just trying to think what else. Oh, I'm gonna put trees. I'll put some trees in animal enclosures. Let's see here. Scotch pine, Chinese elm, aspen. I love aspen trees. Not be surprised if I exceed the tree limit. But I come in and I put in all different kinds of trees usually. There's no rhyme or reason to my placement. I just try and mix it up the best I can, and some areas are open, some areas are not, and then yeah. I don't want to go too small, but yeah, I'll put some of these in, and then the next size up, just to give it a little bit more fluctuation, and it adds to the depth, I think, a little bit. Yeah, there we go. It just adds a different layer. So you have aspen trees kind of growing all different sizes, showing like it's an actually growing area. I'll add some bushes and stuff. Okay. Let's see, plants. Whoa, those are some big bushes. That's all right though. We got a big pasture that we need to cover up. I wonder what this even looks like on a... Yeah, it's fun. It's just a cow pasture. There's a lot of variety. It'll look cool in the fall. Like I said, I don't want it too condensed. Like I don't want it like this thick. Like obviously you can't even see stuff. But yeah, just just throwing some stuff in there so you don't have some big open space. I probably won't put anything in the pig pasture. Won't do anything with the chickens. I'll throw a few trees. What other trees do I like to put in here? Elms. I do like elms. Hickory. I do like hickory trees. I think I'll throw some hickory trees in. A sheep pen and throw some bushes in there. Some different styles, sizes, just to break it up a little bit. Yeah. Like I said, it's just to help break it up a little bit, and you just don't have this plain Jane out in the middle of your farm. But yeah, I think yeah, just leave the. I might throw some of those hickories in the. I don't know. They just add a different level. I love the hickory trees and the. Yeah, I just love the big old hickory. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. Okay. Well, Fortunately, guys, I think I am out of time for tonight. That's my goal. My goal is to stream for about an hour and a half, and I think I'm just about to that point. So, like I said, this is my first stream with a live cam. So I appreciate everybody stopping by. Um, I'm sure this was not the easiest thing to watch at times, but I will hopefully get better as things continue on. But I just want to say thanks.